Hi, my name is Will Keane from Roscommon and I am proud to vote yes on the 22nd of May. I grew up on a farm just outside Roscommon town, the only child of two very loving parents. When I was younger, it took me a long time to realise who I was and to get comfortable with it. I was the only gay in the village before the term was phrased, and it wasn't until I moved to Dublin that I started to get comfortable with myself and eventually became proud of who I was. Life went on. Rent had to be paid, jobs had to be got, partners came and partners went. But I was very happy and comfortable. I was lucky enough never to experience any prejudice for who I was. But also, I was mindful that if I'd have been 15 years older in the same situation, it probably wouldn't have been the same. My mother passed away 12 years ago, and we lost my father in September just gone. I had to make a decision. Would I stay in Dublin in the comfortable environment that I'd built for myself, or come home to Roscommon and carry on the family farm? In the end, home won out. I suppose it's a case of you can take Roscommon out of the boy, but you can't take the boy out of Roscommon. I worry now about many things. I worry about the cost of feed for cattle, the price of cattle, and whether the ground will be dry enough to put out the fertiliser. But there's one thing that I worry about more than anything else, and that's the result of the referendum on the 23rd of May. I worry if it's a no, and I worry what that means for rural people, and specifically rural gays. My reasons for voting yes are simple. I one day want to get married. It just so happens that I've been invited to many weddings over the last few months. And at those receptions, I've had time to focus on what this referendum really is about. It's not about the 160 differences between civil partnership and marriage. Many of those differences have been worked out through legislation in the run-up to the referendum. It's about recognition. It's about being able to declare my love, about being able to declare that I want to honour and obey, and to have and to hold, and to one day stand beside my life partner and call him my husband. I don't care if my marriage is under Article 20 legislation, Article 30 in the Constitution, but what I want and what matters to me most is that my marriage is recognised, protected and enshrined in that Constitution. What matters to me is that the stroke of a pen or a well thought out legal argument doesn't tear my marriage to pieces, and that's the protection that the Constitution offers. Also what matters is that we are recognised, but that we're undeniably equal. I don't know if I hadn't have come out or gone to Dublin 15 years ago, would I be the same strong person that I am today. I know that after seeing some of the posters, watching some of the debates and hearing some of the Sunday sermons, that I possibly would have recoiled into myself. I worry about children. I worry about the children of gay parents. I wonder if they feel inadequate because the posters intone that. I worry that this child of a single parent or an adopted child feels that they don't fit into the norms that society and the posters and literature that has been circulating during this referendum puts them in. I worry that they feel less. I know one thing though. I know love crosses traditional boundaries. I know love is constant. And I know that all over the country today there are parents making lunches, telling their kids to get their homework done, getting uniforms ready for tomorrow. They are hoping and praying for a yes. Those parents are not the Waltons. They're the Kellys, the Kanes, the Lallys. They're praying for a yes on the 23rd of May. But even if it's not a yes, life will go on, because that's what families do. Those of us who are affected by the passing of this referendum are no different from you. We're mothers, fathers, sons, daughters, sisters, brothers, nieces, nephews, friends, cousins, relations. But those of you who will never need to avail of single-sex marriage will not notice a difference if this passes. To the 10% of us who are counting on your vote, it means so, so much. So please, join me on the 22nd of May and vote yes to equality. Thank you.
Just say yes, just say that.